Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Direwolf20 pack. As you can see from this nice big long ladder I made and the notation under the minimap, I have made it down to Y11, which is where I like to look for diamonds and gold and redstone. Because they just tend to be more common down in this level in general. So I started mining this direction, and sure enough, very first thing as I start going off in the direction, there's some redstone. But I need a iron pick in order to go and get that. So this stone pick that I just made a second one of because I thought I was going to have to mine a lot further just ain't going to cut it. So we're going to have to go back and do that. And you can see what I've done here. I've made this little 2x1 tunnel because what I end up doing is I stand on the seam in between the two blocks as I mine down. That way, if it opens up into lava or a giant chasm or something, I'm still standing on a block and can, plan accordingly. So let's do that. I put a little door there just so nothing decided to come drop down on me. We are going to need a diamond pick. So I made a little chest to store some of this stuff in. We got that going. Let's make ourselves an iron pick. Bam. Now, for the time being, until we are more resource rich, we are just going to use this for the things that require it. And I can drop a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to drop too much further than that. Now, if I were like a speedrunner or something, I probably would have... Well, I probably wouldn't be mining this way. But there we go. All right, so we have got ourselves our first bits of redstone. Awesome. What's that? Natural scoria from Create. Interesting. I'm going to stick a torch down here just so nothing spawns. I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with mana and artifice. We might need that later, though, so we can always come back. It's not like it's going anywhere. And on up we go. That sounds like a witch and a skeleton. Alright, let's just get our sword out just in case. Get ourselves around a corner here. It is still light out. Good. Alright, let's get going. We needed some of the stuff I had pulled up the ladder, so we want a pulverizer, and we are going to need something to power it with as well. We might need to do some more things. So we need tin. We need a little bit of tin as well. We've got some tin ore. Let's pull the rest of that copper out of there. We're going to grab just a couple bits of that tin. Let's finish processing the copper that is in it. You've got to be careful not to overcrank. You can break the thing. There we go. We'll put a couple bits of tin in. Process that a little bit. You can see why I want to move on from this as quickly as possible. A little bit. Still going. There we go. Oh, okay. See, we got 3 instead of 4. Like I said, these guys are not a perfect doubling. Another reason to move on from them as quickly as possible. There we go. All right, so we've got 5. Now, can I... All right, you'll do that just fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's grab... We already did that. So what did we need? What did we need? Let's see. We need some copper gears. Okay, I'm going to need to process a bit more copper. That takes an iron nugget. That takes a tin gear. Oh, we're going to need some glass. So we're going to need to find ourselves some sand. Or, I believe... Actually, let's... All right. I hate that it's going to force me to go through all the sand. Glass. We want to smelt some sand. How do I make sand? Because I can. Maybe I can do it in Crusher. Can I do it in... No, I cannot do it in this machine. But I would be able to do it in the pulverizer that I'm making. Alright, let's poke our nose out, see if we can't spot some sand somewhere around. There was a bit of a creeper incident there. That one that was hanging around outside the entrance? Yeah. River. Oh, wait a minute. There's also... a little bit lakeside. Let's go towards the lakeside one, shall we? Do. Here's a little bit of sand. We just need a little bit. Oh, and there's some clay here too. Important note. Oh, that's the aquamarine shale. That's for what's it called? I found the marble for it. Astral sorcery. That's it. We'll probably end up getting into astral sorcery since we've already found some stuff for it. But obviously, teching up so we can get the most out of our resources is usually the best first step. So, alright, we got a little bit of sand. Let's smelt this stuff up. Can you... I think I need 4. Can you... You don't go in there. Alright, well, you can go in there then. And you can go in there. Obviously, that is just for metals. I'm going to need a little bit more of this copper processed. At least 2, possibly 3. Depends on if it doubles it or not. That looks like there's a creeper wandering around above me again. I do not like that. Looking at the mini-map as I do this. How are you doing? You're working. There we go. Hey, we got 4. Excellent. Alright. You, do your thing. We are, in fact, going to need some more charcoal. Because you're out. Alright. Oh, here we go. Let's get some of this stuff a-going. So you are used to make a bunch of things. Like all kinds of things, including the Sterling Dynamo. Iron Gear, Redstone Flux Coil. That is probably going to be our easiest method, because it'll just burn any burnables in order to make the power. So we'll probably start with that, since it's going to be the simplest solution. You turn into mini coal for me. Go back in there. Now, it doesn't... Basically, it just makes it so that 1 burns for 1. Now, it's not... If you are doing stuff in bulk, it is not any better than just using the regular size charcoal, because it still smelts 8 items. But when you are doing it in bits and pieces like this, it makes sure none is wasted. So, advantageous there. Alright, so we got some of that. We're going to need 1 of you, I think. Yeah, we're probably going to need another 4 as well. So, alright. Let's do this. We need some nuggets. We need 2 of you. We need 1 of you. We need... Oh, yeah, okay. We don't quite have the iron for all of this yet. Oh, piston, right. Do I have another piece of iron? I do. See, I did not quite have enough smelted, so it's a good thing I made that grindstone anyway. Piston. I am missing some of those bits. Alright, let's go get ourselves a bit more wood. Heck of a thing to be stymied by, right? Little bit of wood. We got so much birch around us. Looks like everything's going to be birch. At least for the foreseeable future. Alright, a little bit of stuff. We got some of our trees we planted growing over there already, too. Oh, did I bounce on the bed? That's neat. Right. You. Become those. You. Give me that. Excellent. You. I need the gold. I'm going to need the 2 of the 4 pieces of gold. I do not like that sound. This is why I don't like living in a cave. We need to move on from this pretty darn quick. What was I doing? Right. I actually need 2 of you. So, I'll do that. Then we're going to need this guy. Oh! Alright, I need another one of you to turn into planks. And I need the flint. Do I have more flint? No. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Excellent. Bam, bam, done. All right, we've got our pulverizer. It's only going to do us so good, though, without the rest of the stuff we need for it. So let's move this stuff out of the way a little bit. We'll just kind of shove this in the corner for now. We'll put you there, and we'll put the little dynamo there, just so we get some very, very basic ore doubling on the go. So we are going to need... What are you called? Oh, you know what? Well, how about I just type in dynamos? I don't like that noise. Stop it. Dynamo. We need the Sterling dynamo, the simplest of them. So we're going to need 2, 4, 6. So we need 6 additional iron. And we might be able to get that from 3 of these. But we might... odds are we're probably going to have to do 1 more. But if not, then we'll be all good. Okay. Yeah, we're going to end up needing 1 more. But since it is a good chance that this one will end up doubling, there's no reason to just do it straight. Yeah, see, like that. So we ended up with 7 out of 4. So not quite double. You do that. You give me a few more of them. I could go grab the coal down there. I'd rather use charcoal. I just prefer using charcoal for anything that I can use it for, since it's totally renewable. You know, from a very early stage. We might get to a point where coal is renewable. Who knows? I haven't gone through the totality of the pack yet, so... Alright, we need 1 more of you to process. So we are going to need... mini coal. Do your thing. I don't like hearing that skeleton so much. Alright, you. Alright. Sterling dynamo. You, we need... Oh. Interesting. You can make it without the iron nugget. Bam. And there we go. Sterling dynamo. Now. You're facing that. Perfect. Now we just need some burnables to put in there. Like, say, some mini charcoal. Bam. And there we go. It is now producing 40 RF per tick. There are 20 ticks in a second if everything is running correctly. And this is slowly filling up with power. Awesome. Now, let's go ahead and get... You know what? We might as well just do all of it. We're not getting to anything better than doubling in, the near future. So, here we go. And... Bam! 2 iron dust. All right. Now, I could have this output directly to the blast furnace. There is a setting for that, right? There we go. If it will accept it. I don't know. I know it only does it when it completes an operation. So let's see. All right, it does not appear to want to output. That's fine. It's not like this is, a advanced machine. But once we get some, RF-powered smelting going, then we will be able to output to it, etc., etc. We're probably going to build a proper base before then. But, for the moment, we are going to be desperately in need of more power. You, please do that. Yeah, why not? Boop, go in there. All right. The question then becomes, what are we doing next? Now, see, there's that skeleton I'm hearing. I'm too far away for him to shoot at me. He's on the other side. Yeah. Get out of here. I don't like you. Get out of here. I heard you. I don't know why he blew up when I was so close. Is that redstone? No, that's arcane ore. Okay, that's something different. All right. And jump over here. And that. I did that specifically so the guys down there can't come up here. And it was smart of me. That was my last piece of bread. We're going to need to actually turn these hay bales into food. Like so. Although, hang on. Is there a better way? Dough. Wheat flour. All right, well, that comes from that. Milling. Smelting. So we've got bread dough from mine colonies. Flour from applied energistics. Okay, I can take this and put it in the grindstone. Actually, hang on. Can I put this in the pulverizer for similar effect? I don't know, but we're going to find out. I am running out of this. We'll have to do some tree farm type stuff. Can I pulverize? I cannot pulverize you. Okay. We will just shove you back in there. We will, however, do this so that we can get a little bit more bread out of our wheat. Like I've already made a couple of them. You go in there. It will smelt into bread. And we will be getting a whole bunch more out of that. Like, what are you actually... Yeah, it's 1 to 1 as opposed to 3 wheat to 1. So we're getting a lot more bread out of that, which is awesome. There might be some better automated ways of doing it in the future. I could probably check. You know, it wouldn't be too bad to check. Let's see. So you've got that and that, and just say the dough from Create, the bread dough from Mine Colonies, which doesn't show me how to make, and the flour. And that's just from that. What else do we got? Energized smelting of the same things. Redstone furnace of the same things. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't really look like there is a better way other than possibly through Create. So that might be worth looking into at some point if we decide we're in dire need of bread. But not necessarily the thing we need to do right away. Look at that. Look at this. Look at how much of that stuff we've got going. All right. So we've got this going. We've got that going. We've got nighttime approaching. So let's go ahead and hit the bed again. There we go. I was trying to do that, but apparently the sun wasn't down far enough. Bam. All right. Let us cut down these trees that have grown for us, because this stuff is gonna power all of our stuff. Power our base. All right, so we have 2 more things we need to do in front of us. And I don't know how far we're going to get on it this episode. Now that we are getting at least or doubling, we want to, 1, get ourselves a better base, and 2, get ourselves a better mining method so that we can bring those ores in faster. Wow, things are a little stuttery. Grab all these guys. That one didn't grow yet. That's fine. Some more birch saplings. Put these guys back down. Always important to make sure you do not run yourself out of wood. Well, out of saplings, out of trees, etc. Alright. And we'll eventually automate ourselves a tree farm, because that's what this pack is all about, automating our resources. Alright, so if we want to get ourselves a better mining method, there are several methods to go about it, but we've started with thermal here, so maybe we look into a thermal solution for it? How about, I believe it's called a flux bore? Yeah, here we go, the flux bore. Mines blocks using redstone flux. Alright, so we got a drill head, some gold gears, tin gears, irons. What's the drill head? Mostly iron, a little bit of copper. This doesn't look too bad. Now, expanded RF coil. I know there's so augment. Let's see if there's a augment. Alright, so hardened, reinforced, resonant. Alright, so this proves base scale factor 2. You're a little bit of gold. I know these are going to be needed in order to do some of the better things with the machines, including the flux spore. So I think we'll start out with a little bit of stuff down the thermal line in order to bring in the resources we need to do mechanism, because mechanism is very resource intensive. So if we just get our very base done with this, we should be able to do, some of that stuff a little better. Now, I think before we get to that, though, I've only got about 9 minutes left in the episode, so I think we are going to make ourselves a bit more of a proper base. I'm going to do that here. Now, this is the Direwolf20 pack, so I feel it is only right to do the traditional Direwolf starting base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is right. We are going to be building the traditional Direwolf 9x9. Do. 1, 2. Out of the way. 3. 1, 2, 3. That leaves that in the center. All right. So these are normally 6 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which I believe is still reachable. Yes. I do not know how much stone this is going to take, but I know how much I have, roughly. All right. I'm doing the frame first, because that way it's a little bit easier. I get all the hard part done and out of the way. Do I have more? I have 2 more on me. Do I have more in the chest? I don't know. No, I don't. All right, I'm going to mine a little bit more cobblestone. We'll come back and finish building this. All right, I am back. I've gotten myself 2 more stacks of cobblestone. I completely destroyed the stone pick that I had doing it, but that's okay. We will be fine. All right, this is the frame. Now we just need to fill things out. Let's get the roof done first. He always does a very specific roof pattern. I don't actually have the glass for it at the moment, so we'll just leave it open for the moment where the glass is going to go. But we'll put it in eventually. Maybe by the end of the episode. Probably not. And you. And there's that part. And then he usually ends up putting 1 brace through the center. Like that. There we go. And that's those 4 spots there where the glass is going to go. And then the rest of this is just going to be filled up basically like you would expect. We're going to just kind of do this for the moment to try and make the place at least moderately functional. I don't think 2 additional stacks is going to be enough. I don't feel like this is going to be enough. Maybe it is. Just gonna get this in here. Look at this. This is not gonna be enough, I don't think. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need another stack. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, look at this. This has got a whole nother layer to go. And we're gonna go ahead and start lighting this up though. Doot and doot. That'll get most of it. This is actually sized. The reason that it is the size it is so that you can light the entirety of it up with torches up high enough on the wall that they aren't in the way, and none on the floor. So we're just going to need a little bit more, and I shouldn't really be using the iron pick for this, but I'm going to. It is faster, and we are at the point where we're doubling our ores automatically, so it's not as big a deal as it might have once been. And I'm just basically justifying being lazy. We will get that iron ore in a minute. It's not like we're on a proper server, so we don't have to worry about somebody coming in and taking it from behind us. Okay, that'll do. Now let's use the bed real quick. And there we go. All right. 50 more ought to be enough to finish this guy up. All right. Now I just need a couple more torches and about 16 glass. I don't think I have the... Yeah, I've only got 7 more sand on me, so we're not going to be... Oh, well, wait a minute. Although, if memory serves... Oh, you're also out of... You know what? We're going to pick you guys up. Pick you up too. And you. And you. And of course that. We'll come back for the stuff in the chest. Do I have room in my inventory for that? Yes. Grab the bed. Alright. We're moving house. You know what? One more thing I do want. And I've got one more spot. I do want to grab a door. Now, if it were going to be a proper direwolf building, it should be an oak door, not a, birch one, but whatever. I have birch, and I mean, yeah, there's oak here. I can replace it in the future. I just want it functional for now. Bam. Complete with grass floor, as is a tradition. Alright, let's pop the bed down. Let's get a couple things going here just so that we have them functional. I guess you're going to go there because that's where I got the spot. We are going to grab these guys. You can go there. You're still useful for the flowers, so I guess we can put you there. You and you. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I'll see about getting some glass in here in between. We will come back next episode and start trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do in order to improve our mining situation. I'll put up the 2 more torches that are necessary. I'll put up the glass and have a plan. That is going to do it for this episode. We have built the traditional 9x9. And, finished our ore doubling stuff. That's kind of important, too. So, until next time, have a good one.